Welcome to Chatting with the Stars for the May edition. I'm Sandy Rueve with Intention Beads.
And I'm Susan Gidel, financial astrologer here in Chicago. And we used to be in the same place, but no more.
I'm now Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time. Whoops. Yeah, so Susan and I are coming to you with Chatting with the Stars. We started this Chatting with the Stars, I don't know, when Dancing with the Stars was a thing.
Yeah.
And still is, I guess. But we've been doing this for 15 years, maybe, something, 12.
12.
Jupiter cycle.
Return, yeah.
Yeah, we're having a Jupiter return, and we decided to go here on YouTube and share our insights for May of 2026. So it's coming fast, right? It's like, yeah.
I just had that conversation with the client just before we got on. It's like, whoa, how is it the end of April already?
I mean, we got Saturn and Neptune in Aries, and so things are going quick, going fast. We've had that triple conjunction: Mars, Mercury, Saturn, all in Aries. Yeah, it's a speedy way through.
Yeah.
Everything's a drive-through now, right? It's like anyway, welcome here. Don't forget to Susan and I put together each month a cheat sheet. We enjoy doing these about with all of the aspects that are going on, the days. And if you're learning astrology, it's a great way to learn. And if you know astrology, it's still a great way to watch the upcoming transits to see really what's going on. And if you even know your own chart, you can play that role of doing your own astrology. We have just a certain little amount of space we can put our phrase or two. We find our favorite days of the month. I find a conflict day, which is always a challenging day, and an astro interesting day. And we're going to share a chart this time, which is my astro interesting day, which I really expect something big and interesting to show up on that day. So drum roll, we'll see what that is coming up. So yeah, so anything else we want to discuss?
No, that to download the cheat sheet, the little QR code was there for a minute. Oh, it's in the upper left there too on the screen. So you can go to that QR code and grab your cheat sheet for $5.
Yeah, $5.
Yeah, and little notes and put in your calendar.
Yeah, it's just a great way for the landscape as you're doing your landscape outside these days. We are in May, and so those April showers will be bringing May flowers.
Yeah,
so that's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, let's jump in, because not only do we jump in on May 1st, on Friday, May 1st, we get a full moon. Bam, full moon. So what is it? It's a blue month.
Yay.
So yeah, because and this first one is at 11 degrees of Scorpio. And so this is at 12:23 p.m. And actually we're going to be giving all the dates, if we give any times, that these are all central.
Okay.
All these are central times. So full moon, boom. And that means that the sun is in Taurus and the moon is in Scorpio. This is very activation for how you feel. And, it's in I want to say, although it's effective in a pleasant discussion, it really does shine on what is deep, what needs to be seen as what is felt. The reason why, because we've got the sun in Taurus with Venus in Gemini, right? And we got moon in Scorpio, and Mars, the ruler of the Scorpio, is in Aries. So really effective to really talk about, the Venus in Gemini, having conversations, very pleasant, very purposeful, very maybe social. With Mars, really a little bit assertive.
Mm-hmm. And, me, full moon spotlight on secrets, because the moon is in Scorpio. And Scorpio is all about the deep and dark and hidden and secretive. And so full moon in Scorpio is like, okay, let's bring them out. Let's see what they are. Let's take a look. So I think big secrets on Friday come out.
And it's and also effective, right? I think it's something that may tell a story.
Yeah.
Same day, and we got that Venus in Gemini making a sextile to Saturn. And this is agreeable and settling. I think this is good judgment. Set up your desired interest and move ahead. We've got that Saturn does like to take his time, does like to limit, but he's in Aries, so he has to come up with an agreeable solution and move on. Keep tracking.
Venus rules money, Saturn is long term. So I think the two of them together in a sextile gives you the opportunity to take a look at potential long term investments with your money and finances.
Interesting. This is my closing day. Interesting.
Very good.
On Saturday, we've got May 2nd. We have Mercury now is leaving Aries and moving into Taurus. So things are slower paced. And that, and we all need a bit of a slow, because we were just saying how quick things are going within Aries. Stay focused on one or two thoughts and see them through to the finish, right? It's a little different now with Mercury settling into an earth sign.
Yeah. And for me, it's the shift from Mercury in Gemini, which it rules, into Taurus, is always a downshift in energy when it leaves a ruling sign. But this one in particular, when Mercury moves into Taurus, just says, chill, talk slower, drive slower, move slower. There's no big rush anymore. Just take your time. Enjoy the scenery.
But Mercury is coming out of Aries to go to go into from Aries into Taurus.
It doesn't go to Gemini until the next time around. Oh my God, I'm so mixed up. I'm sorry. Thank you, Cindy.
No. Let's move on to Monday, the 4th. We've got Mars making a square to Jupiter. And remember, Jupiter's still in exaltation. We don't have many more months. We've got May and part of June. So, as far as talismanic energy, I'm still using a great Jupiter in exaltation times, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
but with sure. Mars here is strong Mars in Aries, right? Squaring a Jupiter exalted in Cancer. So this is a fighting spirit. I don't think is, it's not my conflict day. I just think it gives you a boost, but watch over pushing or over pulling. Both planets are strong and they need to moderate.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's negative in any way. Not with Jupiter exalted. Jupiter wants to do the right thing. So my note on it was to take action on those big vision, long range plans that you have, to really use the square to get the energy moving, to execute something that you desire.
Right. And if it's in your calendar, don't you have to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I play. Tuesday the 5th, we have Mercury making a square to Pluto. Now, Pluto's stationing retrograde, and actually, we talked about this, Susan. This is the first planet, we're going to talk about that in a little bit, that is going to, head retrograde, right? Yeah. in the last couple 6 weeks. Yeah. So Mercury making a square to Pluto while Pluto is in Aquarius stationing for retrograde. This is strategy. to me, this is strategic pinnings. It's like, or you're very passive aggressive, right? You're either, so you won't get past the folded arm bouncer, right? Like Mercury's trying to talk his way through something and Pluto's just not going to let you go. But if you're strategizing with the bouncer, you can maybe soften his edges.
And I like Pluto in Aquarius as kind of a symbol for studying astrology, doing new things with astrology. And so Mercury squaring Pluto, I think, is to study astrology for your personal insights. So check your cheat sheet.
Yeah. Now we're going to the next day, Wednesday the 6th. Now Pluto is stationing retrograde. He is actually now pivoted to go backwards. And he's at 5 degrees here, and he moves back to 3. So mid-October is when he'll station at 3 to start moving forward again. So all natal planets between 3, 4, 5 of Aquarius are involved. They're evolving, and get prepared if you aren't already. And the birthday here would be January 23rd, January 24th, and January 25th. At least that is where we know when the sun is going to be with Pluto. So you're already going through it.
Yeah. And when it's a retrograde, you go back to when the planet first hit that degree. It's shadow degree area, which would be early January of this year. And so this is Pluto turning retrograde at 5 Aquarius. Says, okay, it's time to review those big transformational plans and ideas that you've had since early January, when it was first there.
Then we move to Sunday the 10th, which is Mother's Day. It's my favorite day. It's my favorite day. And it's not because it's Mother's Day. It's because I really like the sun making a sextile to Jupiter.
Yeah.
This is just an extra special day full of hope and optimism. It's a grand scale day for enjoyment.
I agree with you. I think it's just a lovely day to be with family and friends. So enjoy your Mother's Day, everyone.
Yes, please do. Please do. We move to Tuesday the 12th. We have Mercury making a sextile to Jupiter. Again, take up a course. Kind of great time to be a studious student, right? Because this Mercury is about to be he has combust the sun. They're about to zimmy in the next couple of days. So it's when Mercury's combust the sun, it's best to absorb, right? Because you by speaking, you may not be heard because it's combust, right? Any planet within 8 degrees on either side of the sun gets burned by the heat of the sun. So yeah, this is a great time to sign up for the Chicago UAC, United Astrology Conference. There is the code. I'll be there with my vending and all my talismans, and I'll be in the marketplace from sun up to sundown.
I'm sure. And I have no obligations except to enjoy and have fun. So I'll see you around.
Yeah, come see us. Come visit. It's everyone, including you and I, Susan, remember our very first astrology conference. You cannot not remember it.
Yeah.
It is speaking a language that sounds English, but doesn't really make sense until you start getting in the vibe, in the vibration. It is a different it is literally out of this universe.
Yeah.
So
I do remember going to my first one, and I didn't know anybody. I didn't know the glyphs. I didn't get any of the jokes. I didn't. People would say like you'd say, well, of course they're like that. They have Leo rising. And everybody go, ha, ha, ha. And I would be like, What does that mean? I don't know. Why is everybody laughing?
Yeah, and they're so friendly, and they understand if we don't, if you're new, we welcome
Yeah.
you. We
Oh,
need
yeah.
more young and middle-aged. We're middle-aged. We're not elderly yet. We need more astrologers.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, it's
And my bet is that at UAC this year, it will be easily 50% that are under the age of 50,
I'm with you.
maybe more.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's getting it. The last few years, the average age has been declining, and I think this one will be the youngest yet.
Yeah, I agree. I know the last few that I've been to, not UAC, but my screen. Okay. That has been really younger crowd.
Yeah.
I'm even going to say in the 30s. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um,
So anyway, speaking of
let's go
Kazemi,
on to, yeah.
Thursday the 14th, the sun is conjunct Mercury, and that's when Mercury is in the heart of the sun. It is energized like a superpower, and we call that the Kazemi period, when Mercury is within 17 minutes of zodiacal arc from the sun, and that is from 3:24 a.m. to 3:06 p.m. Central Time on Thursday, May 14. And because they're in Taurus, I always think you have to listen for the aha moments that pop into your head when Mercury is Kazemi. And because it's in Taurus, I think it could be financial ahas.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I just think it's also just clear-minded, and grounded, right?
Mhm.
And feeling sure about something that one needs to do. So
Yeah.
I do like Kazemis.
I do too. My mind feels brighter.
Yeah, I like Kazemis. Next is Saturday the 16th. We got the new moon. This new moon is at 25 degrees of Taurus. This is at 3:01 p.m. And I say plant many seeds, watch what takes root, and grow from there. See what takes root. We think about that Taurus, what rules Taurus, Venus. Venus is at the come into the last few degrees of Gemini, making a sextile. We just kind of we'll be talking about that shortly, coming to a sextile with Jupiter. So I really like its expansion.
Yeah. Yeah. New moons are about planting seeds. And so in Taurus, it's about planting seeds, about being grounded. And once again, Taurus is probably the most recognizable sign associated with financial things. So you can, set a new intention about how you handle your money or how you look after it. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No. Sunday the 17th, this is my Astro Interesting Day. We can share the chart here in just a minute. This is Mercury moving into Gemini. Now this is when Gemini. This
Smart.
and this is mental busyness. This is busyness. Multiple thoughts and ideas permeate your brain. File some of these away, because you're going to see something here in a minute that we're going to talk about. So what do you say about that?
Yeah, well, just Mercury and Gemini, while it's in the sign, just says that ideas are brighter, faster, quicker, wittier, moving faster. But then the chart we're going to show is where Mercury is conjunct Uranus in Gemini. And those two are like cousins to me. In terms of being brilliant and ideas and fast moving. And so I think that this happens on Sunday night. And when Mercury is conjunct Gemini, or is that right? I
Yeah.
can't quite see that. Okay.
Yeah, when Mercury is conjunct Uranus in the early at 1 degree of Gemini over in the 7th house. Yeah.
So that is at the beginning of the trading session for Monday, the 18th.
Mm.
And so I think there could be a fairly volatile trading session on Sunday night going into Monday morning. So be on the lookout for big market moving news that weekend, particularly on Sunday or afternoon, Sunday early evening. That this chart could reflect. So lots of movement, volatility.
Right, because it's the first time. So Mercury rules Gemini. Uranus has been to Gemini. You know, it tapped in to Gemini last year, and now it's in permanently, right? But it's the first time that the ruler of Gemini is meeting up with Uranus. And like you said, the two cousins that like each other are having these great ideas, very spontaneous activation. And this is the first time I called this invention.
Yeah.
It could be, it's like fast clicks, genius level patterning, mental awakening, sudden decisions that might need to be made, downloads, a little bit weird, a little bit wired. It, like the mind, Mercury meets lightning bolts.
Yeah. Weather-wise, it could be just really windy. Tornadoes. If this were the winter, this is the signature you look for blizzards. So, you know, big disruptive storms and wind this week, that Sunday night.
Yeah. So radical idea, definitely news. We know that Mercury is the communication planet, the news, social media. So really something kind of, I mean, we're in a fast pace anyway right now, and Uranus moving into, you know, out of permanent Taurus, which is Earth fixed, now moving into air mutable. And Mercury comes in and swings in, almost gives it even more, like you said, volatility. I'm just going to say awakenings.
Yeah.
Liberating thoughts.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. All right. But that's my Astro Interesting day of the month. We moved to Monday, the 18th, and now we got Mars moving into Taurus. Mars is done with Aries, which, you know, Mars does like being in Aries. Now, this is another slowdown, right? Put all of the tasks into neutral gear. You have begun many things in the last 6 weeks. Now that you need to coast on their own. No need to push the pedal.
Yeah. And I look at it as Mars is exhausted from having to be in charge in Aries and welcomes the ability to say, okay, Venus, you're in charge. I'm out.
Yeah. Well, and you know, we do see that in some of the Greek mythologies when Mars does meet up with Venus, you know, even though it's in Venus's sign, he does get exhausted for other reasons, but we'll hold that right now. In that same day, Venus moves into the next sign, and that's Cancer. So she comes out of the Gemini, goes into Cancer, and love of home and family. This is cozy on up. Decorate with new items or rearrange your family room.
That's a good idea. And I just want you to spend money making your home more beautiful.
All right.
You can do that with homemade things, but you know, pay someone for them.
Right. The same day, Monday the 18th, same day, Mercury in Gemini is now meeting up in a sextile with Neptune. And this is from inventive to idealism, right? Mercury is very, very effective, very detail oriented in Gemini, having an opportunity to take that effectiveness, practical mind into a vagueness, that dreamy idea, right? The one concept that you invented needs more dreaming. Daytime dreaming is even more useful because you will remember it.
Ah, can I do that in my 20-minute nap?
Power nap. Yes, you can.
Can I? Okay. Because I think this is an ideal time with Mercury sextile Neptune to ask your dreams, the Neptune part, for clear messages, the Mercury part. So, just intend before you go to sleep. Okay, here's my question. Dreams, give me an answer.
Yeah, because that does happen at 11 p.m. So yeah, good timing on that. Tuesday the 19th, Venus is making a sextile to that Mars. So yes, the Heros Gamos come together in a hello there. Two lovers are able to get together on whose terms? Venus's terms, right? Mars can get a massage.
And it needs one.
Like you just were doing that.
Yeah. Right? So I like this to make a financial move that pleases you. Why not? Mars is in Taurus, the financial sign, and so making those kinds of moves and from a Venus perspective, a money perspective, makes sense to me.
And actually, this is they meet up at 0, right? They meet up at the very brand new area of the chart. It's at 0 degrees, right? Yeah. So it's like they'll have time. I mean, Mars will be here for 6 weeks, and Venus will only be here for probably less than 4. But it is a good time to kind of manage well with male and female energy. Yeah. Same day, Mercury makes a trine to Pluto retrograde. This is uncover truths, getting to the bottom of any problem. And it looks like it could be, I'm getting goosebumps here though, I don't know why, but looks like it could be an easy fix because of the trine.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I think this is the day to put on your calendar for the big important meeting with big important people. Because Mercury is, you'll be able to say what you exactly want to say with Mercury in Gemini. And it's trining Pluto, which is about the rich and powerful. And so if you, whatever it is that you're trying to pitch to powerful people, May 19 is the day.
That's your day. Because the next day, Wednesday, the 20th, we move in, the sun moves across and goes into Gemini. And this is at 7:37 p.m. Eastern. And this is flexibility, mutability in multiples. This is a lot.
And I wrote, is it just me or are all the invitations starting to roll in? People just want to get together more and here, let's go there. Here, let's go there. It's time to get out.
Yeah.
It's spring. It's warm. Finally, let's go somewhere. Let's do something.
Yeah. Social. Yeah. I'll pick you up. Let's go. Let's meet over here. Yeah. Friday the 22nd, there's 3 things going on this day. This is a busy day. Friday the 22nd, Venus makes a square to Neptune. This is too sensitive, are you? But then again, are you too creative? Right?
Could
sensitive
be.
And creative. Do something. It's a square, right? The square does say, do something that you normally don't do.
And I always have to think of Neptune as the bad actor from a financial perspective, about losses, deception, that sort of thing. And so Venus squaring Neptune, to me, is like, okay, you might be falling for some sort of story that sounds too good to be true, and think that you're going to make a lot of money. And maybe not, but probably maybe not. Because
right. Somebody will, but it's not going to be you.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to talk somebody into it, it's a good day to take her behind their back.
Exactly.
Same day, we have the sun making that conjunction to Uranus. This is it's a first with a big bang, especially if that's your birthday. If your birthday is May 2022, break out and be liberated. Just don't get a tattoo on your face.
Ooh, no, that would be hard. Not good. Anyway, but I said sparks fly. Just lots of big kaboom energy with the sun and Uranus together in Gemini.
Yep. Same day, Mercury, remember, in Gemini, loving it, making a sextile to Saturn. I just say agreeing, rational thought is good for long haul plans.
And mine is also good for long-term plans, but it's Friday before Memorial Day weekend. And so before you leave for the day, write down what you're supposed to do next week. So you don't forget, it's already there, and then you can check out for the whole weekend and not worry about it for 3 days.
Nice. We get to Sunday, the 24th, and we got the sun making a sextile to Neptune. All the rave, peaceful and dreaming, activating possibilities. Yeah, the rave. I like this one.
Yeah. And in this context, I like Neptune for its ability to say, this is a time to help others. So with the sun there, go to a community event, a parade, a memorial gathering, and help out. Be helpful, support whoever is doing remembrances.
So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Monday, the 25th, which is Memorial Day, is my conflict day. This is Mars. You know, Mars in Taurus doesn't have, it's in detriment. So Mars does not have a good authority here, making a square to Pluto. Urge for dominance. Could be reactive and possibly destructive.
Yeah.
Not a good day.
Yeah, and Mars squaring Pluto on a holiday that has fireworks, I wouldn't be close to them. Stay far, far away. Something could go wrong.
This could be possibly destructive. But however, same day, we've got the sun making a trine to Pluto retrograde. So, Mars comes in there, squares it, then the sun comes in and trines it. So there could be this determination, power used with blended thought, agree and then go. It does sound like a combined effort because it's Gemini sun with a group of people, Aquarius, and maybe this is making a plan for maybe another gathering of something.
Well, it's the first day back at work after the holiday, and so pick up the little list from Mercury and Saturn on Friday, and then really jump in with both feet. Big, powerful ideas and plans can get rolling with the sun trining Pluto. Remember, they're both in air signs, so it's really about the idea. It's more than anything else. It's not necessarily that you have to know exactly what it is, the check marks that you have to make along the way. It's just that the sun trining Pluto can have an amazing idea about how to do something different.
And more permanence.
Yeah.
To literally evolve something to permanently change. We're coming to the end of the month. We got Thursday, the 28th. Venus is making a square to Saturn. This is cold shoulder. This is not, it's not a hot flash. Or is it? Because this is Aries. Either way, it's not comfortable.
Yeah. And for me, it's just like you say, just chill. Venus square Saturn is not comfy, cozy. Just refrain from spending or investing any money. Just step back, do something different.
Yeah. And then we talk on Sunday, the 31st, we've got a full moon. There's our second. Oh, it's your favorite day because of the blue moon?
Yes.
Yeah. This is at 9 Sagittarius. This is at 3:45 a.m. So we will be able to see this. You'll see it before you go to bed. You'll see it the next day. That means that I call this emotional acceptance, but with a caveat, which is Saturn. So accept what comes up emotionally, but Saturn, claim it and be responsible for it.
And I like it just because it's a blue moon. And so that's why I picked this as my favorite day. It was the blue moon, which means the second full moon in a calendar month. And it's the only one of those this year. And then when I looked more into it, it's really interesting from a favorite day perspective, is that it was enough for me just that it was the blue moon. But
Right.
then I started looking at the chart more, and the moon is conjunct one of the 4 royal stars, Antares, if that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, it's Antares.
The royal stars promises success if you pass their test. And so their test is about putting yourself in surviving a life-death situation. And so surviving an extreme life and death experience in which efforts are continually tested and honed. But if you seek drama simply for drama's sake, it's all gone. And so the full moon is in Sagittarius. It is about seeking truth. So the test is about truth telling. And so
good point out, because Antares is it's the stinger of the Scorpio, the Scorpion.
Is it? Yeah. And like I said, it's one of the 4 royal stars. So really important. And then also it is apogee, which means it's at its furthest point away from the sun. Yep. So I looked up on earthsky.org. It says this full moon, the second full moon of May, will be about 7% smaller than a regular full moon and about 12 to 14% smaller than a supermoon. So it will look tiny in the sky, but because it's conjunct the royal star, it has extreme importance. And so truth and freedom spotlighted at the second full moon in May.
I can see why that's a favorite.
Yeah.
So there we go, May.
Yeah.
And just like that, May is over.
Yep. But on to June.
And we'll get to that when it's really, really time for that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm working on my Egypt retreat right now. We're a go. I'm almost filled. We'll probably close it soon. But if anybody's interested in this, it's right after UAC. So that's what I'm doing. I'll be going to Chicago for UAC, and then I'm leaving Chicago to go right to Egypt, right from UAC. So anybody anybody's interested. Well, yeah, it starts. Egypt starts on the 13th of September. And this is a almost 2-week. I've never done a retreat this long, but the last time I went to Egypt, it was too short, and we were we were clipping. There was so much to see. So this time we were spreading it out to have a little bit more downtime, a little bit more relaxation, at the same time of going to all these beautiful temples and some of my favorite spots in the world. So if you're interested, click onto that. I will be happy to talk to you about possibility for you to join us.
Yep. That sounds good. And either way, we'll see you at UAC in September.
Yes. And we'll see you next month for our June forecast. And we'll see you and answer any questions if you should have any. So that's all for now.
All right.
With the stars is on the way. We're concluding.